Hello YouTube, my name is Nero. Today we have some more Madden NFL 18. Welcome back to the playthrough. Ladies and gentlemen, rebuilding the Cleveland Browns has actually gone pretty well so far. We are 2-0, believe it or not. We beat the Pittsburgh Steelers, we beat the Baltimore Ravens, and here we are in Indianapolis to take on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium, which is one of the coolest stadiums in the entire league. I love this place. It's right up there with Ford Field. I don't know why. I'm a sucker for the indoor stadiums, but I have a feeling we are going to really need to use the fact that we're playing indoors to our advantage this week and air it out a little bit more than normal because we are facing the Colts. They are 2-0. They do have Andrew Luck, and Andrew Luck is currently tearing it up here within my season. I think he has like 600 yards and 8 touchdowns through 2 weeks. That's a little concerning if you ask me. So I would like to throw the ball a little bit more this week, but I'm not going to be forcing it, right? That's an issue. That's a problem I've always had in Madden is I try to force things when they're not there, and when I do that, that's when I start playing poorly. So we're going to continue on with our normal game plan, short passes, running the ball, and hopefully not throwing an interception on the very first play. What kind of throw was that? I didn't lead him or anything. I dropped back, I pressed Y, he threw it, and it was just wildly just out of nowhere. It's scary when that happens, man, because it feels like there's this element of the game that's like completely out of your control. But welcome back to the playthrough, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into episode 3. Hopefully, we can continue on with the success from the first couple of episodes here. And coming across is going to be Corey Coleman. Oh, look how open he is. Oh, juke. Oh. Beautiful. I love number 44. More people need to wear number 44. Such a good number. Lee Suggs, the old running back for the Browns, wore number 44. In my memory, he was really good, and then you look up the stats of these players, you're like, oh, they were terrible. Recently, I looked up a wide receiver by the name of Charles Rogers. Who remembers Charles Rogers? He was drafted in the first round by the Detroit Lions back in the day. He was compared to Randy Moss at the time, and he ended up like leaving the league after like 3 years, never did anything, had like 300 total career yards, was a giant bust in pretty much every sense of the word. It's fun looking back at those old players and seeing where they're at now. All right, so the corner on the right there is, they're definitely playing a zone, which is a bit concerning, but I'm going to run the play anyway because that corner is going to have to choose between Njoku, my fullback, or Coleman. One of them is going to be open, and it's going to be the fullback. What kind of a throw is that, man? What is going on with DeShone Kizer today? He's randomly just throwing very bad passes. And people may think I'm making excuses because I'm controlling the quarterback. That's not how it is. Like, I'm dropping back, I'm throwing the ball. Maybe his feet aren't set properly, but when you are playing on all Madden and you are playing with a quarterback that has a low overall, randomly they just throw bad passes. Like, that's just kind of like built into the game, believe it or not. And it's close, but I don't think he has it. I don't think he has it. 4th and inches. Do we try the old fakeroo? It'd be fun, but we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it because if we give them the ball here, they're pretty much guaranteed to score. It just isn't worth it. Our defense has been really good the past couple of weeks, and I think that just allowing them to do their thing is going to be the best thing. Because Andrew Luck, look at that punt! 1 yard line, ladies and gentlemen. Let's watch the replay. There should be an achievement for that. That's all them years of doing the coffin corner back in the old Madden games where you had the training camp where you could like try and kick it inside buckets. It's all those years of practice, man. But Andrew Luck has been tearing it up in my season here. And, oh wait, we're doing regular speed. I'm like, what's happening here? Let's go fast. And we get the ball back on the 27-yard line. So I'm led to believe there was a turnover happening there. But our secondary is so freaking good, ridiculously good. So I'm wondering how well Andrew Luck's actually going to be able to do against our top-notch defense. Now we're going to run the ball here. We're going to feed the crow a little bit. Not a lot of success so far. We're going to continue to run the ball and just utilize what got us here, what's been making us win those games. I think play-action slide here is going to be a good choice. Maybe Coleman, maybe, but I'm more or less looking for Njoku or Gordon coming across the field here. And I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it. I almost forced it. Throw it away. I almost forced it, but he was being double covered. There's a chance that Gordon may have actually gotten that, but I don't want to throw that interception. I'm trying to play as smart a football as I can. Just not turning over the ball, like moving the chains, getting downfield, and kicking field goals if we have to. I'm just trying to make sure we get a score every drive. And if we do that, we're going to be successful, especially if we're throwing screens to Duke Johnson Jr., ladies and gentlemen. So I messed around with the schemes. You can actually do that from like the main menu, like when you're not in the game. And I adjusted it so Duke Johnson Jr. is my running back in every single shotgun formation. We're going to have to see. Madden's kind of notorious for that not working at times. Like, you have it set up so he's supposed to always be there within that scheme, and then sometimes he's not for one reason or another. But he was there that time, and that's all that matters. And if you guys notice, let's see if we can find him. Number 52. Wait for it. Wait, you couldn't actually see it. Number 52 for the Colts is Barkevious Mingo, the former first-round draft pick of the Browns. I tried actually getting him in a trade during the offseason, but I was unable to get it. He's rated as like a 5-star player because he's a first-round pick, and they were just wanting way too much for me to get him. And I was oh. All right. All right, then. I had a couple of people open, but just not enough time to actually get it out there. Well, now it's 2nd and 18, and now we're just in a really crappy situation. You know, what do you do in a 2nd and 18? You can try running it. You can try throwing as well, but throwing, the chances of you getting a big... Oh, wait a minute. I was about to say the chances of you getting a big play downfield are not very likely. And then Cole Beasley completely burned him on the corner route. People thought I was crazy when I traded for him, but I traded my backup quarterback, Cody Kessler. Like, who cares about him? I offered him to the Cowboys. Randomly, they accepted it, and I'm like, that's awesome, man, because that is a really good value wide receiver, which the Browns we were kind of hurting for wide receivers there, so I was pretty happy about that pickup. Let's see what else we can get here. Play action power O. I like it. Although the run game hasn't been going so hot right now, so I'm wondering if they're even going to bite on play action. They're all up on the line, too. Let's see. And there he is. Wide open, Njoku. Get it, buddy. There you go. He held on to it and everything. Perfect. All right. I would like to run the ball here just a little bit. I hate that stupid counter play. I hate that they go off of like frequently used plays, but I hate that particular counter. It's just not good. Let's go for the inside zone. I think that's a little bit better. Because right now we're passing way too much. You see there, we've passed 80% of the time so far. We got to get the crow involved. Otherwise, you know, play fakes aren't going to work. That was a face mask. That was definitely a face mask. Guaranteed 15 yards right there. And now we're on the 22-yard line. Let's continue. I didn't mean to pick the play right there. Now let's try to extend that lead. What play did I pick? I don't want that play right now. I don't want it. I don't want it. I like the double flares, though. If they're in the cover, too, Corey Coleman may burn them right here. And running back's pretty much open. It wasn't a really good choice, but I didn't see a ton of great options, honestly, to go with right there. Let's do a hurry up into play action boot. We're going to change it so it's actually on the right-hand side. That means we got Beasley on the corner, potentially Coleman on the post. Let's see. And that's Coleman on the post. That's no, come on. Coleman was so open. You people need to learn to block. We pay you too much. They're so good at run blocking, but occasionally, I feel like is it me? Every time I get sacked, I feel like it's inexcusable. It's like, hold your block. But am I really being sacked a lot, or is it just kind of seem that way? Because, I don't know. To me, it seems like I'm being sacked a lot, like 3 or 4 times a game. Now we just need to try and get some yards so we can at least try and kick a field goal here. And nothing. Oh my gosh, guys! Didn't even send that many people, for crying out loud. That's his 3rd sack of the game. One person. 58 yards. We're punting. We are punting. I ain't playing that game. I ain't playing it. Let's get inside that 1-yard line. Let's do that, huh? I don't think that's gonna be in the 1-yard line. We can see. 18. That was terrible. Well, you can't get them all in the 1, I suppose. All right. Come on, defense. Defense held again, and we have the ball on the 14-yard line. I love this defense. Let's go right. I want to throw it right away. And they gave us a screen. Now, if this is done properly, Duke should be back there, right? Duke Johnson's there. Perfect. Freaking perfect. Let's do it, man. They're not really covering him all. Oh, get that block, Duke! It's too easy! Oh, no. No, did you see that? I think Duke was holding his knee. No. Is he okay? Show him. I think Duke's hurt. I think Duke is hurt.
That leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second.
He may be hurt.
There could be plenty.
All right, defense held again. That's all great and fantastic. Let's check. I need to see if Duke's hurt, because if he's hurt, I mean, I was so happy about the touchdown, then suddenly like, wait, no, we can't lose Duke. We can't lose Duke. All right, so doesn't look like he's hurt. It looked like he was there, but these are all the people that are on IR, and that's my tight end that got hurt last week. Okay. I mean, it looks like he's fine. I don't know. Those screens are really working against this team today, so we're going to keep on utilizing that for sure. But we can't use it too much, otherwise they'll get wise to it, so. And, oh, that post is, oh, come on, dude. Why are my throws randomly so inaccurate? I need an instant replay. I know it slows down the video, but we really need an instant replay. Was it because I was being rushed? Were my feet not planted? Why was my throw so erratic? All right, dropping back. Just standing. There's really no reason for my throw to be just so erratic right there. Just, I drop back. I planted my feet. Feet are planted. I take a step forward. Oh, maybe it's because he had to go sidearmed because 44 was right there in his face. That might have been why. Okay. It's just annoying to see like a receiver who's in one-on-one coverage, who's about to make the perfect break on the post, who's about to be wide open, and maybe can take the entire thing for a touchdown, you know? It's just frustrating when that happens. And, and we're just going to dump it off. There we go. Good job, Beasley. He extended for it, and he took a hit. Man's dying for my sins here. That was a... I had to have hurt. Let's go for the... We're going for the halfback draw here, because the Duke is too quick for him. He's quick, but there just wasn't a ton of great blocking there. All right, 4th and inches. We'll punt it. I'm fine with punting. I mean, we're up 14-0. Things are going pretty good. And oh, that was horrible. That was so bad. Please don't just go out of bounds to like the 50. Why am I either really good or really bad at punting? And our defense has stopped again. Our defense is incredible, man. They are so freaking good. It's got to be the additions of Joe Smith and Harrison, or Joe Hayden and Harrison Smith. All right. The valve's coming across. I think the free safety is going to come down to cover Njoku. And if they do, that means Cole Beasley's going to be in a... Nope, Cole's not in the one-on-one. Lob it to you, buddy. There you go. That play works almost every time. That's how my other tight end got injured, actually, was on that play right there. I want to try a halfback stretch here. We haven't tried it yet this season. I don't think it's going to work. There's too many people over there. We're going to cut it to this side. And if they hold their blocks, like, of course they don't. They don't even touch the linebacker. All right. 4 carries for 4 yards. Running has not been our friend this game, man. But passing's actually been surprisingly good. They must have came into the game with the game plan of shutting down Isaiah Crowell, because they're definitely achieving that. And, oh, no, I'm so lucky. I am an idiot. I should not have thrown that. I'm glad it was a defensive lineman that was dropping back. I used to be good at throwing those slant routes. I think now I try to force them way too much, and that's, like, my biggest issue. There we go. Good punt. All right, D. Bounce out of bounds. Bounce out of bounds. Oh, perfect. Get it, D. Oh, there we go. There we go. Within the 5. Love this punter, man. And defense has held and got a turnover. The ball is now on the 8-yard line. We need to punch this in. What are we going to do to punch it in? Z-spot. We're going to throw a slant probably to Cole Beasley. It's going to be perfect. I just said I'd force too many of those slant routes, but it should be good. I want Corey. Can you run an in route for me? There we go. Let's get Corey coming across so I have another option. And wide open, man. Why are you leaving my running back so open? They were double covering Cole Beasley there, which just left Isaiah Crowell so open. That is 3 touchdown passes in the first half. All 3 of them to running backs. So freaking good. They can't stop me, man. And their defense, our defense is so good. I love this, man. This season is going incredibly. You want me to run here, and I'm cool with that. We'll just kind of run out the first half here. And hopefully get... There we go. Nice hole. Hopefully get something going with Isaiah on the ground. We're going to hurry up. Just because I want to get a couple more plays in. Just to kind of, you know, pad the stats a little bit. And cut inside. There we go. There we go. I'm going to do a timeout there. We're going to run again. We're going to run again because I want Isaiah Crowell to be, I need him to be strong the second half. I mean, right now we're up by a lot. Defense is doing fantastically. So we just really need to make sure Isaiah can get his feet underneath him and we can just run that second half and just, things will be smooth. And perfect hole again. It's wonderful. There we go. That's how you end off the first half, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Isaiah's getting into it. I love my running backs. I'm keeping them both. I don't usually show the main menu stuff. I usually just like start the episode when we're loaded into the game. But Isaiah Crowell is ready to be re-signed. I should probably get him re-signed before he goes crazy this season and maybe wants more money next year, right? Because he's doing pretty good so far. I'm keeping him and Duke. Every year of this playthrough, I want both of them. Because Duke in the passing game, plus on the ground even, is just so good. Then Isaiah is also incredible. Duke Johnson, love him. Love him. Tevin Coleman, by the way. The Colts trade for Tevin Coleman here in my season. And he is their starting running back. I wonder how, I guess Frank Gore's their backup? Oh, what a hit. What a hit. Andrew Luck is 6 of 10 for 31 yards. Like, what the heck is happening? They're running all over us. 12 carries for 51 yards. That's pretty good. But Kaiser, we are just doing so good right now. And then there's when they left Crowell just wide open. All right, let's skip this. I feel like we sometimes spend too much time with halftime. Let's just get right back into the action. Wait, why am I kicking off? Why am I kicking off? What is happening? Did I not hit simulate? What the heck is happening? Well, I guess we're kicking off. I won't press anything, so I don't want to influence it. Everything's just touchbacks now. No one actually returns. All right. For some reason they had me doing that kickoff. That was odd. And Andrew Luck just drives down and scores. That's what I'm saying, man. They have a really good offense. We also have a really good defense. Traditionally, good defenses typically beat a good offense, but you never know. You got to keep on putting up points because Andrew Luck is likely going to continue putting up points the rest of this game. We're going to take this and put it on the left-hand side here. And, oh, the blocking! The blocking! Oh, no! He got caught. The shoestring. Oh, that was so good, though. That was so good. All right, let's get a pass in there. I like the wide go slot cross. I like that play a lot. We'll rock that. Njoku potentially deep. And so it's definitely not going to be Njoku deep. Oh, you would miss your block as soon as I want to scramble, dude. Jabal Sheard. Busting through. That's a 4th sack of this game. And now suddenly it's, 2nd and 18. Or 2nd and 17. Why did I say 18? Now suddenly it's a bad drive. Unless we can get something going right here, which it's not looking like it's going to be. You know what? Screw it. Why not let it fly? Corey Coleman! And he breaks the tackle! What a monster! 69 yards! What an absolute monster! Let's watch him throw. Like a child, he ran through him. Get out of here. Corey Coleman, man, he hasn't been like super and like no receivers like really standing out this season so far because like I spread the ball around a lot, but man, he does make it count whenever he gets the ball. Corey freaking Coleman, what an absolute monster! And then he drives down, but they do not score. They do not score, and we get the ball on the 41-yard line. Sweet. Let's run it here. We've got the Crow. Although they've got their safety up. I don't care. We're going to run it anyway. We're going to run it anyway because it works every time, seemingly. What is going on here? You wouldn't believe we're playing in all Madden, but we are. Because this offensive line is, on average, like an 88 overall or something like that. Like, it's absurd. No, that's an error. I'm glad that was a bad throw. I'm glad because I was trying to throw that to B, which would have been Corey Coleman, and that was definitely going to be an interception. That was a horrible throw, and I'm glad it was because that was awful. Absolutely awful. Man, why are they they're bumping up everybody because they know I can't throw deep. And just for that, we're going deep. We are going deep, ladies and gentlemen. All right, maybe not. Maybe not. You know what? We're going to let it fly again. We're going to let it fly to Cole Beasley. Go for it, buddy. Cole Beasley's not exactly a big threat. He's kind of short. I wanted it. It was worth a shot. I think it was my best option, honestly, considering no one else was particularly open that I saw. Let's go for the flanker drive. I like the post route on this flanker drive, which is going to be Beasley over there. And they don't have a safety there to help. This could be really good, although they're probably going to try and bait me into throwing to him. We'll see. And they're baiting me. No, no, oh! All right. Well, that was, let's just pretend that drive never happened, because that was just very, very bad in pretty much every respect. Lots of bad decisions, a couple bad throws. Let's just get this punt off here. That was, I mean, it's going to go further left because of how inaccurate I was. On the 2-yard line! You could say, being a Browns fan, I've gotten pretty good at punting over the years. Let's see what happens. And we get the ball on the 11-yard line. Our defense is incredible, man. Post shot. I like the post shot here, man. Wait, that's too deep of a play. That's way too deep of a play. That might not be too deep. If it's too deep, we'll dump it down to Niles' ball. And, yep, dump it to Niles. There we go. Get it, buddy. Get it, buddy. I want to do a hurry up here. How cool would it be? Let's try to get those. I usually don't like to try and get stats, but trying to get 5 touchdown passes would be freaking incredible. Oh, no. Oh, no. I didn't even have time for the handoff they got through so quick. Wow. Okay. Well, what do we do here? How do we recover from that? I think tight end angle. Tight end angle is great. B is usually always open. I'm looking for Beasley on the corner. That'd be great. Njoku, potentially. Njoku's going to be there. Njoku's going to be... No, he isn't. Now, why am I lobbing that? Why did I do that, dude? I said he wasn't there. I saw him not there, yet my fingers just, like, spaz out. It's like, what do I do? What do I do? And I just make a terrible, terrible decision. And they drive down, but we stopped them ultimately. Our defense is freaking absurd. Nuts. I wanted those 5 touchdowns, but I had to ruin it with that interception. Why am I so stupid, man? I hate doing that. I'm really hard on myself when it comes to interceptions, because like I get so mad when it happens. Like, for real, it bothers me probably way more than it should. We're going to hurry up into a halfback draw here, because we may be up by 21. That don't mean I ain't padding them stats. I am number 1. I will stat hoard this game. Let's go for a halfback dive. We'll go for normal runs here. 2-minute warning. We'll go for normal runs here a bit. But if we have the opportunity to try and punch it in the end zone, you best believe I'm going to try it. I don't think this is going to be a particularly good dive, but we're going to do it anyway. Yeah. I mean, when 5 yards is not a particularly good run, then I think your offense is doing pretty well, right? What do we go with here? What do we go with here? Double slants. I like it. We're going to send Njoku on an out route because I don't like that out curl. I don't like it as a play. And linebackers are blitzing. Linebackers are blitzing, and the safety went down to cover the flat, or like the interior, like where the linebackers would be. That's his 4th sack of the freaking game. There's a matchup issue happening here. But yeah, that was just, those slant routes just aren't working against this team. I need to stop trying to throw them. These corner routes, however, do have a history of actually working. And that's Cole Beasley. There he is, and he held on to it. What a monster. Let's do a timeout here. Now, some people may think it's bad sportsmanship to try and score and stuff like that, but picture it this way. When I'm playing 6-minute quarters and there's like time runoff and stuff like that, my stats are always much different than the rest of the league, and so you always want to try and keep it competitive. Like, you always have the worst offense with the best defense because you play shorter games, you know? So it's always good to try and get your players the stats that you can. 6-yard carry there. Let's do a hurry up into, oh, here we go. That safety dropping back in that cover 3 completely screws my plays in the Njoku here. So we're just going to go for a run. Oh, no, now we're not. Now we're not. Now we're not. We're going to go for this here. Perfect. And I'm not liking any of my options, so I'm going to run with it. Oh, he's open there. Get in there, buddy. I pressed X to dive, but he instead slided. Whatever. I'll take it. All right. How can we get a touchdown pass here? It would be so cool if we can get this. I should probably just try and run it in. I should really just try and run this in. But instead, I'm going to get super greedy and try for the touchdown pass because 5 of them in one game for Kaiser would be incredible, especially 1 week after not being able to throw the ball like really whatsoever. All right, what am I doing here? All right, I need Gordon. I need you running a drag, sir. Thank you. And there we go. And then there's Isaiah Crowell in the end zone. Easy peasy. Do you think the two are related? So that one linebacker, I keep not paying attention to what his name is, but he keeps getting through and has sacked me 4 times. But at the same time, my running backs have caught 4 touchdowns this game. I think they're blitzing a lot of their linebackers, and they're really not focusing on covering the running backs in the passing game at all, which we were very easily able to exploit. We exploited the hell out of that today, guys. And we get the ball back with 16 seconds. You think for a second I'm not actually running the ball? I'm not going to be greedy and throw it, but I am going to run to get my running back more carries. For sure, man. Get old Isaiah his carries. Gotta feed the crow. There we go. Not bad. We're going to do a timeout. I'm just going to keep running, man. We're going to get them stats. I cannot believe how well this season is actually going. 3-0. And especially against, like, I don't consider the Ravens to be top tier. I guess the Colts really aren't either. But the Steelers I consider to be top tier. For sure. I still think, oh, that's not a good run. I still think the Colts is top tier from all those years with Peyton and Marvin and Reggie Wayne and Edgerrin. And yeah, I picture them to be like this top tier team, but they've really had a tough go at things the past couple of years for sure. Now watch the Colts actually call a timeout if I don't get this first down. I'm just running dives here, man. Come on. Oh, the Duke! There we go. That's a good way to end it. That's a good way to end it. He does not look very happy. So how about DeShone Kizer? How about, even better than DeShone Kizer's play, how about our defense allowing 1 touchdown in the past 2 weeks combined? That is the thing that's actually like making this so easy. The fact that I have been comfortable this entire time, I'm not feeling forced to throw the ball. I can really just stick to my game and play my game. That's awesome. I'm worried what it's going to be like if we have to play from behind. We're going to have to see going forward. So far, things have been... The team I built is built for the offense that I like to run. You know, again, I keep emphasizing it, but short passes, getting the running backs involved in the passing game, running the ball frequently. This team is built so perfectly for that, and it all starts with the offensive line, right? The fact that my offensive line on average has like an 88 plus overall is really freaking helping this entire thing. It's making running so easy. It's giving me time to throw. It's just, the screenplays are just so good. The offensive line is absolutely wonderful. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you. 5 takeaways. That's why we won. But so far, this playthrough has been so much freaking fun. I never want to put down the controller. I just want to record like an entire season just in one day. Just keep on playing and playing and playing. But here we are with the stats. Andrew Luck threw 3 interceptions. Looks like they also fumbled then a couple of times then, right? Wow, Tevin Coleman was tearing them up. What was he fumbling? Andrew Luck fumbled. How did we have 5 takeaways if there was only 3 interceptions and 1 fumble? But either way, let's check out the stats here. So DeShone Kizer went 16 of 24. 232 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Isaiah Crowell, 13 carries for 76 yards. Duke Johnson Jr., 3 for 15, 2 for 9 for DeShone. Corey Coleman almost had 100 yards. Oh, that stinks. I wish I would have known that. I would have tried to get him that 1 extra catch. But 4 for 98, 3 for 9, and 2 touchdowns for Isaiah Crowell. Cole Beasley, 3 for 59. Duke Johnson, 2 for 38, and 2 touchdowns. And then, of course, getting basically the tight ends involved here and the fullback. Wow. All right, let's check out the defense here. Wow, Jabril Peppers is a freaking monster. 10 tackles. I like Joe Schubert. I keep calling him Schubert. I think his name's actually Schobert, but still, I like him a lot. The pass deflection he had in week 1 was actually pretty awesome, even though freaking Antonio Brown still caught the touchdown off of it. Myles Garrett got in there for a sack. Harrison Smith got in there for half of a sack. He also got an interception. Having him back there just shores up our secondary so much. Joe freaking Hayden getting him back with the interception as well. So good, man. Let's check it out. Freaking what the heck is going on with you, man? 3.5 sacks. I think he had 2 or something last week. That is incredible. Joe Hayden. We got Jamie Collins getting 1. Then Harrison Smith also getting 1. And then the fumbles here. Joe Hayden also forcing the fumble. And Schobert getting one as well. Schobert recovered one as well. So freaking good, guys. This team, I'm telling you guys, we are rebuilding the Cleveland Browns organization. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop me a rating, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.